the government clearly did not follow the guidelines of MHRD. We were to be appointed on a regular basis at par with the state cadre. And after all of this, we went to the court. And in the court also, it was ruled out on our favor. That is in 2022. After which, again, the challenges in the Supreme Court. And in the Supreme Court also, it was upheld. And so it is very clear that we have got the mandate of both the court, that is High Court and Supreme Court. Also, so far as the documentation is concerned, we have got this PNR clearance, Finance Department clearance, and also it was approved by the Cabinet Minister. And so there is no question of now. It is all open. It is in the public domain. So it is time for the government to implement. We have waited for such a long period of time. It's already 9 years and 7 months to be precise. So like I said, on top of that, we have the court mandate. So without any further delay, we request for the government to implement the skill pay at the earliest possible.
So the government has said, in fact, the department has said that they have made an appeal in the court. So, and requested you to wait till the outcome of that.
Regarding about the review petition, they had filed, but it is still not yet accepted by the court. The stay order is not given by the court. So the judgment that is being passed in the High Court, that is still in force.
Pay scale, like how much is it?
Our base scale was our base scale will be 8,000 9,300 to 34,800, and then grade pay of 4,800. That is our 200. That is our scale pay.
So, till when are you going to wait, or what is your further plans?
Until and unless we receive any positive positive response from the government, we will go to any extent. This agitation will intensify. We will go ahead with a hunger strike if the government does not come up with any positive result.
Since the launch of the agitation, has the government or the department invited RMSA for any kind of meeting?
We have had 2 meetings with the department, but during the meeting, there was no any proposal offer from the government side. So till now, they are not, they did not come up with any proposal. So the meeting was not fruitful.
So you have been sitting here for this indefinite sitting protest. So what about the classes of the children, the school children?
Yeah, as a teacher, as a responsible teacher, we sincerely care about a student. We have never intended to be sitting here at this point of juncture. All of us, we are so eager to go to our school and be in the midst of our student doing our regular duties. But if the justice, if the rights are being denied to us, we also have no other choice but to ask to the department for what is rightfully we are out to get.
So teachers from all the 17 districts are here, or?
Yes, yes. RMSA teacher, it is comprises of 367 of us, and it has been scattered across 133 government high school. So all of them from all over Nagaland, they have converged here to show the resentment and to appeal to the government to come up with a concrete decision at this moment.
My name is Viboli, and I came from GHS Asloto, which is at Askomi village under Nebodo district. So I have a 8-month-old baby with me now, and it's very, in fact, it is very, very tiresome taking and such a small baby and coming from such a long distance, just coming here to ask the government to give what is ours. And thinking about how we face difficulties at school, it's been 10 years, almost 10 years now, being in service, but still we are underpaid, and there are a lot of struggles which we have been facing and then going through all these years. But despite that, we have been giving our best in the school. And in the earlier also, our friends already said, we give our best in the school, not only in teaching profession, but also other activities, other school works are all done by almost by all the RMSA teachers. And today, it is our hope that the government will see the situation of ours and give us justice, because as we are all well aware that our our issue is very well known. It is the verdict was given by a high court in our favor, but the government has filed an SLP against the verdict of Gauhati High Court. But still then, since we are in the right path, so the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in India, also gave verdict in our favor. Yet, still then the government still deny to give us our rights or to give us justice. So today we have, this is I think almost a third week now, because we have already started the first phase of agitation with a pen down strike by 25th August. But after a lapse of 1 week also, there was no positive response from the government. So we started the second phase of agitation also, which is a total boycott of classes. Yet there was no positive response from the government. So we have no other option but to leave the students in the school like that alone, and then coming here to demand the justice. We feel very sorry for the students in the school. It is not that we don't want to teach them and come here, but because of the government compelling us to come here. So to the students in our school and all the schools all over Nagaland, we want to tell the students also that we love you all, and we want to teach you and give our best to teach you and mold you to become somebody in future. But because of the government ignorance or giving a deaf ear to our issue, because of that only we came here taking all these troubles and demanding the justice from the government here.
I belong to RMSA 2016, and as well as a petitioner fighting against the injustice done by the government towards the teaching fraternity, especially the RMSA 2016 batch. Here, the reason why we are here today, leaving all our works behind, our students inside the classroom, we have left everything and we're gathered in front of this office to show our resentment to the government, because in spite of having favor by the two courts, that is the Gauhati High Court and the Supreme Court of India, the government is being that silent towards our issue. And in spite of addressing our problems, again, we are dragged in the court once again. They have filed a review petition, and till now, the government is standing so firmly saying that they have filed a review petition. But here, we want to clarify to the public, to the viewers, that we have not yet received any stay order from the Supreme Court of India. So, there, the judgment order of the Supreme Court is still standing and valid. And with that background behind, we are here today to show to show our resentment, demanding justice and the due rights that the government ought to give us. Aro, moi khan teaching profession de join kura sat pra 2016 bra itia tok moi khan bishi sincere wa kam kurina ishe. Moi khan ahia join kura pichide there are so many developments taking place in the education department. They wanted to track us. They wanted to collect our attendance very strictly. And with regard to that, I believe every RMSA teachers and even other teachers also, we are extra regular and we are giving our best for the development of education. So whatever we are doing, it's not out of compulsion, but call of duty, responsibilities bishi hui jadu. Mui khan iniga years after years, mui khan government la kotha manina, mui khan la nijor our ethics and morality, we apply that, and we are sincere enough to teach the students and to bring a change in the society. But bishi sad story ase RMSA 2016 lagado. Even though we are giving our best, mohange bishi discrimination kura nishina feel kure. Salary wise, no entitlements, no increment, nothing except our fixed salary. So now it's going to be a decade. Agede kwa nishina kothawara na paria garne legal course jawo guina we have decided, and by God's grace I should say the legal judgment is in our favor, but the government is turning a deaf ear to it, and which is really heartbreaking. The government should be responsible to the citizens, should be accountable to the citizens, should be taken a top priority. The welfare of the people should be their top priority. Kulebi sa hisab te inya na huina mui khange etiabi chupchap apni han chupchap thagi jabi mui khan etiabi review petition do aro jawo itu kwa nishina hui jaishi to mui khan bi time, resources, everything, we are exhausted. 7 years of legal battle is not a joke for a teacher, merely given a fixed pay salary. So, mon bishi bikhaina aji yare aina se, aro we want to collectively appeal the public as well as the government to be on humanitarian ground, consider our case, and not treat us as criminals. Please, we can be assigned Kuranishina, duty assigned Kuranishina, with trusting the government and the people. We can be muhanla best dishe, itu hisapte, we can la voice aji, we can kandia la voice to morombra hunina, muhan get support divi, aru muhan la case to solve puri divi kuna manyase. Thank you.
What the leaders can come to the office and we listen is very disappointing. We don't want to reveal these things, and neither the name of the officials, but it's very disheartening. They are at the top of they are also a government servant. They are also doing they are getting the salary from the government. Why is it pinching them? Why is our right pinching them? Isn't it? They're giving them from their pocket. Finance, they're giving from their pocket. Finance also, they are getting the salary the same, right? Yes. And if we keep on comparing some things, we cannot say all that came from free and fair recruitment. But we are all here through these competitive exams, and we are here demanding our rights. Back then in 2014, when the exam was to be held in the own district in February, at the last hour, the examination was postponed indefinitely. We don't know the reason, but it was done like that. We went to our district. On the way, we heard the news. From that inception, it started, okay? Discrimination started from there. Without any question, we did everything what they demanded, we act. So now we are here. Now we are here after a span of 9 and 7 months, after a legal litigation process of 7 years and 7 months. How long can we go on like this? That is the thing we have to understand. Leaders are also not going to stay like this. We will also exhaust all our resources, now or never. That will be our motto. We cannot stop and we cannot stay like this forever, okay?
First of all, I would like to give some messages to some of our friends and our people. Number one, to the students. Teacher Gansop, Nagaland Thakaidaman 133 school Thaka students can lo the message ekta diu mona se. Apni la teacher kan ma jati ahina duk prabhu asde mon pikhaina buina asde apni kan mon ki rukhi thaki school de. I know you are waiting for us. We know that you are waiting for us to come and take your class, but we are here. Because of the publicity you have seen, you know the reason why we are here. Mogan job person in pen down strike class suru grina. Class de mala face to school de mala face to thagishe. Holibi amne ande class do dia nai. Bishi sorom lagis day. Bishi mon pikais day. Aru jibi chide man boycott kurise. School gada thing jebawle dia nai. Moana mon bra para nai. Bishi manu bra koi na unise. Itu job to graduate teacher ase. Phal job ase kuise. Noble job ase kuise teaching to. Itu kane manu to compromise kuro mon jai ku nai day. Mokha laga mon bra amni kan ge thakul dibi pekhaul dibi. No, students can take in. It's not because we hate you. It's not because we don't love you, our students, that we did not take class for so many days. But we did not do that because Mukhan Brahman get discriminate krado man pukho paranai. Mukhan Brahman lode justice nadiado. Mukhan Brahman pukho paranai. Itu karne Mukhan class ya hanai. अपने वाला गलती नोई दे स्टूडेंट्स खान के कॉमन जादो टीचर खान मोहन भी मोहन ब्रा ना परा ब्रा अम्यान इतु काम ग्रुप लो आइचे इतु ब्रा बिया ना पाई दिविदे गुना स्टूडेंट्स खान के इतु मैसेज पहुंचाई दिउ मोना से
In most of the RMSA upgraded schools, there are more RMSA teachers than the state caters. So we are actually appointed as the secondary teachers to teach only classes 9 and 10. But what we usually and what we always do and what we have been doing since 2016 is we enter all the 5 classes. Yes. Starting from classes 6 to 10. Isn't it, dear friends? Yes. We do that, isn't it? Yes. And see, with the coming of all this modernized, with all these technologies and everything, we have this every now and then the central government and the state government, they give us these and that activities to be done in the school almost every day. And then these activities are mostly taken up, these charges are mostly taken up by us. Why? The other teachers, they say, especially the state caters, not tahan ke niche dikhai diala nohoy. Lebi tahan ki koi mahan doi jado major hui jeshe. We don't know this. We don't know how to use this and that. We don't know how to make all these scanners and everything. So apne na say you are the modern citizens. Ito na say so you people do it kuala time de do all the activities. Despite of the heavy workload that we have in the school, we take up that extra burden. Why? Because we entered this profession not by force, but mohala patient dero kusyala se man sound mind mohan choose krushedu because mohan teacher hobole mun hoa karne. Na mohala mon diki ase mohan raki jani ase we want to share it with the students, we want to share it with our learners. And when we say learners, we are not only talking about the school kids. But for teachers, almost all of us, we are posted in the far-flung areas, posted where we don't get any resources. In my posting place, there is a problem, water scarcity, electricity problem, problem. What I always say, and like me, there will be many of us. We are doing it not for us, but for the students, for the learners. Itu koi. Aro coming back, learners kwala time de do school students an ekla noi do. Posti de takala school din aja pachahan ki paikta kurina dikhilibi. I used to scold them. Sometimes I call them, make them understand. Na, and then nuhile do parents and we make them. They are not learners like us. Okay, they are not learned people like us. So what we usually do is, when we meet them, mahan dahange hikaido. Learning is a lifelong process, we say, isn't it? Mahan right elders and adults and we mahan jaigina hikawole ulai itu. Our school activities kuala time the workload, work pressure do RMSA teachers han la opode aside. Government, you should know. And when we say government, we are also talking to the humans, isn't it? Governments are not robots. Governments are humans like you and I. They have a heart. They have the brain, their thoughts to function. Why aren't you functioning? You are giving us the work pressure, you're giving us all the loads, but mohalla load to who is going to carry? We alone cannot do it. We are living in a society. We are the social animals. Okay, we are living in a society. We need each other to support and protect us. When you are sitting at the highest table, the most powerful table, and you're sitting there comfortably while we are dragged to the street today. And we don't know for how long. We don't know for how long we will be doing this. It's going to be 3 weeks now. 2 weeks has already passed by with us not entering the classroom, with us not doing our duty. And that hurts us. I don't know if the department officials, I don't know if the government, if you are heard or not by saying us like this and leaving our students behind with nothing in their mind. Whatever we have taught them for this far, I'm sure they have forgotten everything. Teaching is a noble profession. Human behavior that humbleness and the politeness is missing here. You know, when I was appointed, when I first got my appointment, I was posted at Kifri. Kifri to nami uni thagishe, moi tate post korela time de. My father was the first one to encourage me, saying, teachers are the unseen and the unsung heroes. So don't ever think of keeping a substitute. That is what my father encouraged me, and he came all the way from Mon district to drop me till Kifri. Ina wana encourage kurina rakidiche. Ito do ichatak mula brain de buhi azide. Mula heart de buhi jesha. I have engrafted, I have imprinted it in my heart. And that I'm going to take it until my deathbed, to my deathbed. Mo iman tak chaka de lui jawo na.
I am currently serving in Naga United 4th Mile. We have 5 of us now currently posted in Charmile, that is crossing the Jati River. Just an incident. But why I want to narrate this incident is about 4 or 5 years back. I think you all might have heard about the Jati River, connecting the Jati River bridge between 4th Mile, Dibubar area and the Naga United, and then the Newland district. Many of us have different struggles and adapting to the environment that we have been posted in different places. In 2018, I should say 2016, we are all working in fixed salary. So every day from home, since we were not able to manage the rented place also, we have been traveling from home till Naga United Village, changing autos, since we are from Dimapur, changing autos 4 times to reach our school. And the same way in the hot condition, no matter our health condition. And the 2 years, 2016, 17, we went on like that. And in 2018, in the month of July, God has been merciful. The bridge connecting Fort Mile to Naga United collapsed, which some of you might recollect now. The main bridge connecting Fort Mile, Dimapur district to Naga United collapsed, and it was in the month of July. Fortunately, we teachers, we are having summer vacation, but from the month of August, the bridge collapsed, and then it will take months and months of time for the constructing. So in our time there, Amikhan teachers kando Mohala school there, sub teaching staff milaina 13 nishina ze tariba Amikhan pas June do RMSA teachers khana ze. To ina hodo Amikhan head mistress pa class 9 10 do preach to bhangilibi board exam aze Amikhan do aibo lage. So every day changing 4 autos and then crossing a temporary hanging bridge, that also in the monsoon season. We used to, the village council, they provided volunteers to help us cross the hanging bridge. And it was such a traumatic experience, which we will never forget. So more than 1 month, we tried adjusting, crossing the bridge every day. It was about death and life situation to go for teaching also. So in Nagaland Amikhan la situation dikina, we didn't have our personal cars also. Ito do Amikhan la pachete nai. In Nagaland Amikhan la headmistress pra school de ekta room diwo. Aro village council bra bisnahan diwo goshe. Amikhan that is stay grina. Ki ulibi class 9 10 class to stop nukru lage na goshe. To Amikhan 30 teachers thakilibi Amikhan pas June bra RMSA teachers kani thakishi de. Ahina thik ase madam Amikhan school de hi bui jawo school la kitchen dishi mohange aro mohan morning de school de nijor la room banaina holibi sorom bi khai inaga mohan 1 month 1 week nishina school de bui ginai ekta room ba olaina class lobo aro ekta building edu Amikhan la RMSA la school building de aro nijor la room nishina ekta mohan hoi jese inaga more than 1 month aro 2 weeks nishina school bitor de hi mohan khorbi banaina buise. So what I'm trying to tell everyone is that school bitor de bi khor banaina buise Amikhan RMSA teachers kan. And then the bridge for the bridge construction to take place, it took more than 5-6 months. So in a situation de thakina aisle,
The government should understand and know this. Why injustice? Why inequality? When our batch has made an entry point with fair means, that is, we got through written examination, we got through oral interview, and why there is discrimination between the contractual ad hoc regularization teachers and us. And I don't undermine or underestimate them. But why do the government take us or treat us in this way? That is what I want to put forth. If the government is listening to our cry, I request the government to implement the court verdict at the earliest, that our children doesn't cry behind us. And as we are fighting for justice, it is not for only 2016 RMSA teachers, but we are fighting for our future, that is for our children. We want justice. We want justice. And also,
I just want to say this to all the teachers present here. Let us share our own experiences. Let us share the treatment, the ill treatment that has given to us by the government. Thank you.